Hello friends, good evening, welcome to NEET World. This is your Abhilash Sir, Mathematics faculty for EAP set, KSET, JEE and also Foundation. So, in the previous class, we had started with the integration by substitution, that is trigonometric substitution, and we also done some questions based on trigonometric substitution. So, we started with the basic functions and their substitution that is required. That is what? If it is given as what? If it is given as square root of a square minus x square, we have to put x is equal to a sin theta or a cos theta. If it is given as square root of x square plus a square, it is understood that we have to put x is equal to a tan theta or a cot theta. If it is given x square minus a square, square root, okay, it is not a square minus x square. If it is given x square minus a square, we have to put x is equal to a secant theta or a cosecant theta depending on the question. And one more important thing we learnt is square root of a minus x by a plus x. We have to put x is equal to a cos 2 theta. If it is a square and x square inside, we have to put x square is equal to a square cos 2 theta. That's all. This is a change you have to remember. So, based on this, we solved some questions. Okay, this one you have already done. Now, let us solve some other questions that is there based on integration by substitution. Okay, that is integration by trigonometric substitution, friends. So, this is the question that is given. So, they have given integral of square root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x dx. So, when it is given like this, we have to take x is equal to what? I told you we have to take x is equal to cos 2 theta. Okay. If it is given a minus x, we have to take a cos 2 theta. But here a is nothing but what? 1. So, I can write it as just x is equal to cos 2 theta. Then dx will become what, friends? Dx will become sin 2 theta. Okay. Derivative of cos is sin 2 theta, but here it is minus 2 sin 2 theta, because derivative of cos is nothing but minus sin theta. So, it is minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta. This is what we will get. Now, if I substitute it inside, what I will get? This will become what? This integral will become square root of 1 minus x. X is what, friends? Cos 2 theta. X is what? Cos 2 theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta by 1 plus cos 2 theta. And what we will have in outside? We will have minus 2. I will write it outside. This will become, here we will have what? Sin 2 theta d theta. Sin 2 theta d theta. Now, square root of 1 minus cos 2 theta is nothing but what, friends? By our knowledge of trigonometry, we know that this is nothing but equal to 2 sin square theta. By 1 plus cos 2 theta is nothing but what, friends? It is nothing but equal to 2 cos square theta. So, this will become what? 2 in outside. This will become square root of 2. What it is? It is sin square theta divided by 2 cos square theta. Outside is what? Sin 2 theta d theta. Now, 2 I can cancel, sin square theta cos square theta. If I bring it outside, this will become minus 2 into square root of, square root if I remove, this will become sin theta by cos theta into sin 2 theta is there. Sin 2 theta, if I expand it, that sin 2 theta I can write it as what, friends? I can write it as 2 sin theta cos theta. That I can write it as what? 2 sin theta cos theta. That is 2 sin theta cos theta into d theta. This is what we have. I can cancel this cos theta cos theta. Now, I will have what? So, 2 will be there as it is, minus 2. So, instead of sending this 2 outside and making it as minus 4, I will keep it as it is, because here I can get something like, I will get it as 2 sin square theta d theta. Okay, 2 sin square theta d theta. So, here only we got, see here 2 sin square theta is nothing but what? 1 minus cos 2 theta. So, if I put the value here, 2 sin square theta is nothing but what, friend? It is nothing but equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta. So, this will become what? This integral will become minus 2 will be outside. It will become 1 minus what it is? 2 cos sin square theta is nothing but equal to 1 minus cos 2 theta d theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta d theta we will have. Now, this is what we have. Now, if I put the value or if I integrate this, what I will get? Minus 2 will be outside. Integral of 1 will be theta. Okay. Integral of cos is nothing but sin. Okay, it is sin 2 theta divided by 2, okay, plus c, divided by 2 plus c. Now, what we have is, in terms of theta we have. Now, what we have? We have taken x is equal to what? Cos 2 theta. X is equal to what? Cos 2 theta. This implies what? Theta is equal to what? Theta is equal to 2 theta is equal to cos inverse of x. 2 theta is equal to cos inverse of x. So, theta is equal to what? Cos inverse of x by 2. Cos inverse of x by 2. This is what we have. Cos inverse of x by 2 we have. So, x we took it as cos 2 theta. So, theta is equal to cos inverse of x by 2. Now, this is what we have here. So, this is theta can be written as what? Cos inverse of x by 2 minus inside what we have? Sin 2 theta. 2 is also there here, sin 2 theta. Sin 2 times what is this? cos inverse of x, cos inverse of x by 2 divided by 2 plus c. Okay, this should be plus c. Okay, this entire thing should be within, outside it will be 2, this will be plus c. Okay, now taking this, what do we have? We have sine of 2 cos inverse of x. Okay, I want it in terms of sine, I have it in the terms of cos. So what I can do here, here I have 2, here I have 2, I can cancel. I have it in terms of cos inverse of x. So sine of cos inverse of x. So if something is in terms of cos, what I can write it in terms of sine? I have in terms of cos inverse of x. How to write it in terms of sine? Sine I can write it as sine inverse of root of 1 minus x square. So see here, we know that if something is in terms of cos, okay, if it is in terms of cos inverse of x, okay, then sine inverse of it will become cos inverse of x is equal to sine inverse of square root of 1 minus x square, square root of 1 minus x square. That is what we know, okay, by our knowledge of inverse trigonometry. So this becomes what? 2 times cos inverse of x, okay, this 2 will cancel, into minus sine inverse of what it is, square root of what is it, cos inverse of x. I can write it as what? Sine inverse of, sine of, not sine inverse, this is actually sine inverse of, very simple question. Here we have to be careful when it comes to calculation. Already the question is done, little calculation we have to do when it comes to in the end. Okay, this will become sine inverse of square root of 1 minus x square, square root of 1 minus x square divided by 2 plus c, divided by 2 plus c. So sine inverse of x is nothing but equal to root of 1 minus x square. So this can be written as minus 2 cos inverse of x minus sine inverse of x is root of 1 minus x square by 2, okay, plus c, plus c. This is what we have. So cos inverse of x minus square root of 1 minus x square plus c. If I multiply by 2, what I will have is, if I multiply by 2, what I will have is, see here I am having 2, okay, here also I should have 2. Okay, if I multiply by 2, this everything will eliminate. Okay, here 2 is there. If I multiply by 2, what I will have is, I will have just minus cos inverse of x. Okay, minus into minus is plus, plus square root of 1 minus x square plus c. Okay, minus cos inverse of x plus square root of 1 minus x square plus c. Here I am having cos inverse of x. Here I am having what? Square root of 1 minus x square. But here minus cos inverse of x, if I further simplify, okay, this simplification further you can do it by yourself, that is minus cos inverse of x plus square root of 1 minus x square plus c. If I further simplify, I get it in terms of sin inverse of x. Minus cos inverse of x, I can write it as what? I can write it in terms of sin inverse of x plus square root of 1 minus x square. So the answer to this question is option D. The answer to this question is option D, friends. I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay, very simple question. Just you should be careful while substituting the value, that is you have to take x is equal to cos theta. That is my star step in this question. I hope it is clear, friends. Okay, I hope it is clear. Let us move to the next question, friends. Let us move to the next question that is there. Okay, so this is a PYQ from JEE Main 2022 question. This is a PYQ from JEE Main 2022 question. See here, they have asked 2022 question. They was integral of 1 by x square root of 1 minus x by 1 plus x dx is equal to g of x plus c. Then find the value of g of 1 by 2. They are asking us to find the value of what? G of 1 by 2. They are asking us to find the value of g of 1 by 2. So see here, friends, I can take it as what? 1 by x is there, here 1 minus x, 1 plus x is there. So here what I should do, friends? I should take x is equal to what? Cos 2 theta itself. Let me put x is equal to cos 2 theta. Okay, so dx will become what? Dx will become equal to minus sin 2 theta. Okay, d theta. Actually this should be 2 should come out. Okay, this will become what? This will become minus 2 sin 2 theta d theta. Okay, this is what we get. Now this is what we get. Now see here, if I put the values here, this will become 1 by cos 2 theta into square root of what I will get? 1 minus cos 2 theta, 1 minus cos 2 theta if I write it, 1 plus cos 2 theta if I write it, this will be 2 sin square theta, similar to previous question. This will be 2 cos square theta. This will be what, friends? 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sin square theta, 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. And what I have here? Minus 2, I will write it here. So this will become what? Sin 2 theta d theta. Alright, sin 2 theta d theta. Now if I bring this outside, 2 cancels, I will get it as what? Minus 2. I will have what? Sin 2 theta divided by cos 2 theta into what I have here, it is nothing but what? Sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta. Now if I write sin by cos, here also sin by cos, I'll get it as what? I can write it as d theta. I'll get it as what? I can write it as minus 2 tan 2 theta into tan theta d theta. Okay, minus 2 tan 2 theta into tan theta. But further to simplify, it will become difficult for us. To simplify, it will become difficult for us. So instead of writing in terms of tan, let us keep it in terms of sin and cos itself. Okay, every time it's not advisable to convert to tan. Okay, so most of the time let us keep it in terms of sin and cos itself, because it becomes easy for us to solve the question. So here, what I can write it here, sin 2 theta, let me expand. Instead of converting to tan, let us expand sin 2 theta. Whether cos 2 theta should be expanded, let us see. First, let me expand sin 2 theta and see whether anything cancels. So here I can write it as what? Minus 2 times sin 2 theta is what? 2 sin theta cos theta. Okay, 2 sin theta cos theta into sin theta. Okay, this step I'll write it as my star step. Okay, this step I'll write it as my star step. See here, this step I'll write it as my star step. See here, I can write it as 2 sin theta cos theta into what I have here. Next, what is left? Cos sin theta is left, divided by cos 2 theta into cos theta. Here I have d theta. So what I can cancel here, friends? I can cancel cos theta I can cancel. Now I am left with 2 times 2 sin square theta. 2 sin square theta I have by cos 2 theta into d theta. Okay. So here what I can do is, see here, 2 sin square theta I can write it as what? 2 sin square theta I can write it as 1 minus cos 2 theta. 2 sin square theta can be written as what? 1 minus cos 2 theta. So this will become what? Minus 2 times 1 minus cos 2 theta is nothing but equal to 2 sin square theta. So this will become 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by cos 2 theta. Yes, got it. Okay, now we got it here. Okay, I hope it is clear now. Now what I can do, I can just write it as minus 2 times. If I separate and divide it, I will get it as secant 2 theta minus cos 2 theta, if I cancel it will be 1 into d theta. Got it? Now I have to integrate this. Minus 2 will be outside. If I integrate secant 2 theta, it is nothing but equal to log of secant 2 theta plus tan theta divided by 2 minus theta plus c. This is what I have, log of secant 2 theta plus tan theta divided by 2 plus c. This is what I have, minus theta plus c, minus theta secant 2 theta, actually it should be secant 2 theta minus, it should be minus secant 2 theta minus tan 2 theta divided by 2, because 2 is there, I should divide by 2. Okay, minus theta plus c. Okay, let me write it in the next page. I have what? I have this nothing but equal to what? Integral, I got it as this is nothing but equal to 2 times minus 2 times log of, okay, minus 2 is outside, log of what is this? Secant 2 theta minus tan 2 theta divided by 2, okay, this divided by 2 plus theta, it should not be plus, it should be actually minus, it should be minus, this is minus theta, okay, plus c, this is what we have, plus c. But what did we take it as theta? So this is what we got after integrating. Now what did we take it as theta? Theta is nothing but equal to what, friends? Theta is nothing but equal to cos 2 theta. X is nothing but equal to cos 2 theta. This implies theta is equal to what? Theta is equal to cos inverse of x by 2. Theta is equal to cos inverse of x by 2. So if I put the value here, what I will get? If I put the value here, what I will get it? So just I have to put the value. So I will get it as minus 2 times log secant times cos inverse of x by 2, okay, secant of cos inverse of x by 2, and this is nothing but equal to what? Tan 2 theta, tan of cos inverse of x by 2, okay, x by 2, this entire thing divided by 2 minus theta, theta is nothing but what? Cos inverse of x by 2, okay, this entire thing within the bracket plus c. This is what I will get, friends. Now if I multiply by 2, what will happen? This entire 2 will cancel. So here this step I can write it as what? Log of secant of cos inverse of x, okay, log of secant of cos inverse of x by 2 minus tan of cos inverse of x by 2, okay, minus cos inverse of x. If I multiply throughout by 2, this will be outside, it will be minus Okay, this will become what? Plus c. Okay, this is nothing but equal to what, friends? This is nothing but equal to g of x. This is what I got as g of x. Now I want to find the value of g of 1 by 2, but before that I have to find the value of constant. To find the value of constant, let me put x is equal to 0 or let me put x is equal to 1. If I put x is equal to 1, g of 1, I will get it as what? Okay, minus log secant of cos inverse of 1 by 2, okay, cos inverse of 1 by 2 minus tan of cos inverse of 1 by 2, okay, tan inverse of cos inverse of 1 by 2 plus cos inverse of 1, okay, this entire thing is within log, okay, this entire thing is log of cos tan, this entire thing is within log, okay, cos inverse of 1 plus c, okay, plus c. But we know that cos inverse of 1 is what? When we will get the value of cos inverse of 1? When it is cos 0 is equal to 1. So cos inverse of 1 is equal to what? 0. So cos inverse of 1 is equal to 0. So g of 1 will be, this will be what? Log of, this will be secant of 0. Secant 0 is what? Log 1 minus tan 0 is what? 0 itself. So log 1, okay, plus cos inverse of 1 is 0 plus c. So log 1 is also equal to 0. So g of 1 will be equal to, okay, g of 1 will be equal to 0. Okay, g of 1 will be equal to 0. So g of 1 we will get it as equal to 0. That means what? The constant value will become equal to 0. The constant value will become equal to 0. If I put g of 1, I will get it as what? If I will get it as what? C is equal to, I will get it as equal to 0. Got it, friends? I will get the value of c is equal to 0. So g of 1, I will get it as equal to 0. Now when I got constant is equal to 0, what I can do is, when I got constant is equal to 0, what I can do is, see here, when I got constant is equal to 0, now they are asking what? They are asking us to find what? They are asking us to find g of 1 by 2. They are asking us to find g of 1 by 2, not g of 1. G of 1 I used to find what? I used it to find constant. Constant value I got it as 0. Now for this function g of x, I will put g of 1 by 2. What will happen? So what will happen here? So g of 1 by 2 if I put, what will happen? You can see here g of 1 by 2 is nothing but equal to log of what it is? Secant of cos inverse of 1 by 2 by 2 minus tan inverse of not tan inverse, it is tan, okay, tan of, this is what? Tan of cos inverse of 1 by 2 by 2, okay, log closes minus what it is? It is plus cos inverse of 1 by 2 plus c. Plus c is not required because it is 0. Constant we got it as 0. Cos inverse of 1 by 2, what value will get? Cos inverse of 1 by 2 will get it as when theta value is equal to pi by 3. So this is equal to what, friends? This is equal to log of secant pi by 3 by 2, that means it will become pi by 6, secant pi by 6 minus tan pi by 6 plus this is what? This is nothing but equal to pi by 3, that is what we will get, pi by 3, this is what we will get. Now this value log of secant pi by 6, secant pi by 6 is nothing but equal to what? That is secant 30. So cos 30 is nothing but equal to 1 by 2, that is secant 30 will get it as equal to log of 2 minus tan 30 is nothing but equal to what? Tan 30 is nothing but equal to 1 by root 3. Tan 30 is nothing but equal to what, friends? So tan 30, that is tan of pi by 3 will get it as equal to, actually on solving this we will get it as equal to 2 minus root 3 by plus root 3 plus pi by root 3. So this is what? This is nothing but equal to tan 30 will get it as equal to 1 by root 3, or this will be equal to root 3. Okay, on solving this we will get it as equal to what? Because cos inverse of 1 by 2 is nothing but pi by 3, pi by 6. Okay, so we will get it as 2 minus root 3 plus pi by 3. So on rationalizing or on simplification we will get it as what? Log of, we will get it as root 3 minus 1 by root 3 plus 1 plus pi by 3. This is the answer we will get. This is the answer that we will get for this question. Let us look at the answer. Log of root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1, okay, plus pi by 3. Plus pi by 3 is there. So the answer is option B. The answer is log of root 3 plus 1 by root 3 minus 1 plus pi by 3. The answer is option B. Option B is the right answer to this question, friends. I hope it is clear. Option B is the right answer. So first we have to take x is equal to cos theta, and then we will get the answer in terms of theta. This is my start step. This is another start step you have to understand, because when you integrate this, you have to know that the value of this log of secant 2 theta, this one, see here, log of integral of secant 2 theta is nothing but log of secant 2 theta minus tan 2 theta by 2. This much value you have to know. this integral, while I was telling about the various formulas of integration, certain formulas I told very important. Among that, one is integral of secant theta. Integral of secant theta you have to remember. Okay. So based on this, we are able to solve this question. This is JEE Main 2022. Little calculative, but concepts are very simple. Okay. The most important concept is putting x is equal to cos 2 theta. That should strike in your mind. And here you should not convert everything into tan. Keep them in terms of sin and cos, and please expand sin 2 theta. Then you will be able to solve the question easily. Okay. The question is destroyed, slaughtered, and killed. Okay. So nothing to worry. Okay. So this question is solved. Let us move to the next one. Let us move to the next one. So here in this question, what is given? So here in this question, what is given? See here, what they have given here is, integral of dx by x square plus x plus 1 whole square is equal to a times tan inverse of 2x minus 1 by root 3 plus b times 2x plus 1 x square plus x plus 1 plus c. This is what they have given. So they are asking us to find, what? They are asking us to find 9 times root 3 a plus b. 9 times root 3 a plus b. Okay. So what we have to do here? So here we can integrate this and get it, or what we can do is, we know that integration is a reverse process of differentiation. I told you, whenever they give a constant and they ask us to find, so better to do is what? Better to do, take LHS as it is, RHS please differentiate it. Okay. Okay, let us solve that question as it is. So what we can take? The function that is given is 1 by x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Got it? We can take it like this. This will become what? This will become equal to d by dx. I have to take it. So if I differentiate tan inverse a by 1 plus 2x minus 1 by root 3 whole square, and if I differentiate 2x minus 1 by root 3, this will be equal to 2 by root 3. Okay, plus what I have here, it is a, here it is b. Okay, if I integrate this, this will become, not integrate, I have to differentiate. This I have to use what? I have to apply quotient rule, x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Okay, this into x square plus x plus 1 into, this will be equal to what? Into 2 minus, this will be 2x, this will be 2x plus 1 into x square plus x plus 1, this will be 2x plus 1 whole square. This is what I will have. Okay, this is what I will have. So please, plus c will be, differentiate means it will be equal to 0. If I simplify this, what I will have is a by, this is root 3 whole square is 3 plus 1, this will be 3. Okay, 3, above 3 will go. Okay, this root 3 and this, actually let us do it here. This 3a will be there, this 2 by root 3. Okay, root 3 I can cancel, this will become root 3a, this will be 3 plus, what is it? It is 2x minus 1 whole square. 2x minus 1 whole square is 4x square. Okay, let me write it here. This will be 4x square plus 1 plus 2 to the 4 minus 4x. Okay, 2x minus 1 whole square. 2x minus 1 whole square is there, minus 4x. This will be there, minus 4x. This is there. So 2x minus 1 whole square. So 4x square plus 1 minus 4x. Okay, this is done, and this will be equal to, here I should write it as just 2. That's it. Here I should write it as just 2. Okay. Now if I simplify this, let this be b. So this what I will have, b into 2 into x square is, this is, let me write it as 2b into x square plus x plus 1 minus 2x plus 1 whole square. Let it be like this. Let me keep it as it is, divided by x square plus x plus 1 whole square, x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Okay, x square plus x plus 1 whole square. Actually, I think there is some mistake in the question. This should not be 2x minus 1, this should be 2x plus 1. Okay, if it is plus 1, this will become plus 1. If I take this one, this will become root 3a divided by 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 x square plus, if I take common, x square plus x plus 1, x square plus x plus 1. Okay, root 3 by 4a plus, what is this? I have here into 2 plus, this is what I have, 2b into x square plus x plus 1, 2b into x square plus x plus 1 minus 2x plus 1 whole square divided by x square plus x plus 1. Okay. Now if I take LCM here, this will become what? This will become equal to, if I take LCM here, this entire question will become equal to, I am taking only RHS, it will become 2 root 3a into x square plus x plus 1. Okay, x square plus x plus 1 plus 2b into x square plus x plus 1, x square plus x plus 1 minus 2x plus 1 whole square. This entire thing divided by x square plus x plus 1 whole square. okay, x square plus x plus 1 whole square. This will be equal to what? Here I will have what? Here I will have just, here I will have what? In the LHS I will have just this one, 1 by x square plus x plus 1 whole square. So if I cancel this, I will have just 1. I will have just 1. By equating the coefficients, what I will have? By equating the coefficients, I will have, see here, I will get equal to what? Coefficient of A. Coefficient of A in terms of x square, in terms of x, in terms of constant, I have to find out. So if I equate the coefficient, I will get it very easily. So this will become what? 2 root 3a into x square plus x plus 1, okay, plus 2b into x square plus x plus 1 minus 2x plus 1 whole square. I can write it as what, friends? 2x plus 1 whole square, I can write it as 4x square, okay, 4x square minus, what is it? Minus 1, okay, plus what it is? 2x plus 1 whole square, plus it will become 4x plus 4x. So if I simplify this completely, what I will get is, see here, I will get it as 2 root 3a x square, 2 root 3a x square plus x plus 1, okay, minus what is this? 2b into plus 2b into what is this? X square plus 2bx plus 2b minus 4x square minus 1 plus 4x. Okay, this will be equal to what? This will be, entire thing will become equal to 1. Now I am simplifying this. This simplification you can do it by yourself. Okay, don't expect spoon feeding from here. Okay, this simplification you can do it by yourself. On simplifying this, you can get it as what? You can get the answer as 9 times root 3. What is that they are given? Root 3a. Okay, root 3a plus b. 9 times root 3a plus b. Okay, 9 times root 3a plus b. 9 times root 3a plus b. You will get the answer as equal to 15. This answer will be equal to 15 by simplifying this. Okay, further root 3a plus b. Okay, root 3a plus b, if you want, we should take it as what? 2a should take it as common, x square plus x plus 1 I should take it as common. If I take it as common, I will get some value. That value, if I multiply by 9, 9 times root 3a plus b will be equal to 15. This is the answer I will get. Okay, the answer to this question is what? The answer to this question is 15. Okay, this is the method we can use, that is directly you can differentiate. Otherwise, conventional method you can use, that we will be solving it in the next class. Okay, so conventional method is what? That is, you integrate the LHS and you get and compare it to RHS. When you compare that, you will get same value. I will show it to you where you will get the answer as equal to 15, but we will be doing it in the next class, that is in the tomorrow's session. Okay, now in the same way we can do it, because there we will be integrating. Here we, what did we do? We differentiated the RHS. That's it, very simple. Okay, here also the question is simple, just the thing is it is little calculative, functions are little complex, that's all. Other than that, the concept remains the same. I hope it is clear. Let us meet in the next session to the students. Okay, I hope it is clear. Okay, please go through the session again. If you have any doubts, okay, you can ask in the next session in the comment section. Let's meet in the next session, friends. Thank you. Take care. Let's wind up now. Take care.